Good morning, champion. This is your wake-up call. Hi, I'm SkipJWilliams. Today's message is trust yourself. When it comes to the word trust is a word that is very important, mainly because you can't trust everybody. And a lot of times we put more trust in others than we put into ourselves. Think about that. How many people do you know that trust everybody else but don't even trust themselves? You see, all day long, I see that on a daily basis to the point that nobody have a problem trusting others, but they have a problem trusting themselves as well. Because we say, well, I would do that, but I really don't trust myself. I would go over there, but I really don't trust myself. You see, when it comes down to trust, sometimes it's about just putting the trust in yourself, because that is the person that you need to depend on a daily basis. Start trusting yourself, because like I said before, you can't trust everybody. And a lot of times people are not going to trust you, but you have to become so strong mentally to the point that you have to become strong-minded. In other words, you have to become more of a decision maker for yourself, because a lot of times we are afraid to make our own decisions, mainly because we don't even trust our decisions that we make. I understand that you want every decision that you make to be picture perfect. I got that part. But what if not every decision that you make will be picture perfect? Then what are you going to do? You just going to give up on your own decisions? No, a decision is a decision. In other words, it will be right or it may be wrong. It may be the right choices that you make or it may be the wrong choices that you make. But don't be afraid to make decisions, mainly because every second of your life you have a decision to make. And that decision is going to create the results that you produce. So today, don't be afraid to make decisions, but most of all, start trusting your decisions. Because a lot of times, that's what's going to get you through the day. It's about your decision making. You got to become a decision maker. Because everything that you do starts with you. Your decisions start with you. Your actions start with you. Your results start with you. The vision that you visualize yourself succeeding starts with you. Everything that you want to accomplish in your life starts with you. And then most of all, it starts with your decisions. So start trusting yourself and start trusting your gut feeling. Start trusting the instincts inside of yourself. Start trusting yourself, because the sky is the limit. Stop putting limits on your thoughts. Stop putting limits on your actions. Stop putting limits on the results that you want to produce, because your goals, ideas, and dreams are waiting on you. But you must stop putting limits on yourself and start trusting yourself more. Believe you me, I know exactly how you feel when it comes to making decisions. You see, there was a time in my life when I didn't know what decision to make, but I knew I had to make a decision. Those decisions that I made created who I am today. Yes, I went through hard times, but then again, I overcame those hard times. So you're going to go through hardships? Okay, that's a part of life. You're going to get challenged? Okay, that's a part of life. You may make bad decisions? Okay, that's a part of life, but you will also make good decisions. You will also make the right decisions. You will also make decisions that's going to elevate you to that next level. You see, that's all a part of trusting yourself, because when you start making decisions for yourself, you start creating the results that you want, good or bad, but most of all, it creates a better you. In other words, when you start trusting yourself, anything and everything is possible. Why? Because you start trusting your decisions. You start trusting your actions. You start trusting who you are as a person, because that creates a belief within yourself. And the way you start accomplishing more, you got to start believing in yourself. See, when you believe in yourself, that's a form of trust. You may say, oh, I trust you. But what are you doing when you look in the mirror and say, do I trust myself? Think about that. You must start trusting yourself more than you trust others. Why? Because everything starts with you. Start focusing on trusting yourself, because when you start trusting yourself, you build a rapport with yourself. It's very easy to build a rapport with others, but it's kind of difficult for some people to build a rapport with themselves. Think about that. You're with yourself 24/7, 365 days. In other words, you're with yourself every second of the day, and you don't even trust yourself. You don't trust your decisions. You don't trust who you are as a person. That's why it's important to start trusting yourself, because you are always with yourself wherever you go. So today, make the right decisions. Just make a decision. It may be right, it may be wrong, but it's a decision that you made personally. Why? Because it's your decision. Start trusting your decision, but most of all, start trusting yourself. Until tomorrow, this is SkipJWilliams saying, have an outstanding day.